Welcome to GTA Marathon Takeover, TwitchCon edition. I am English Ben, and with me I have
Eidgard and
Makabaka.
Mackie Backy. Alright, so yeah, this is any percent no SSU. SSU basically, like, what I would usually do is start the run and then talk about it, but I realized that ESA Winter I didn't really have enough time because I like to talk a lot about different stuff. So I'm going to do it now really quick. SSU is basically just a really stupid technical glitch that you would do in regular any percent. And we ban it in this category because, one, it would be really awful for marathons. It's really difficult to set up, and it's really boring. So we're just going to do like the fastest possible completion time without that, without that trick, essentially. And also, we're playing a Japanese version because it's a re-release of the game. Basically, more technical stuff, but it has a different script, which means that different glitches are possible. And this just happens to be this specific script just seems to be the fastest one. So, you guys ready to go?
Yeah.
All right. Real quick as well, I guess I should mention, we don't have like a proper incentive that you can donate to on the tracker or anything. But at ESA Winter, we said we'd do some like karaoke stuff.
Yeah.
If you like donate like $25 or more or something like that. So if people want us to sing, throw in some donations, and if you're lucky, I might, if we get a good time, we'll sing some stuff for you.
Might some special songs.
Yeah. Sorry? Well, we need it for the incentive. So, is that okay?
We can turn it down. We can turn it down until then, and then turn it up.
We've kind of committed now at this point, haven't we? Well, I know which songs are like copyrighted, so I can. Yeah. Well, they're all copyrighted, but I know the ones that will get the video blocked, so we can switch.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. All right, so let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. I'm here all night. Well, evening.
Go get some sleep.
So yeah, GTA Vice City. Essentially, like the kind of lore of this game is you play as Tommy Vercetti and you go to do like a drug deal, I think, and it gets like busted, and then you basically spend like the first half of the game going along and basically like finding out who did it, and then once you find out who did it, like pretty much halfway through the game, then the second half of the game is essentially you building like an empire. And then finally, big spoiler at the end. I don't know if I always end up spoiling it without meaning to. But, yeah, I mean, everyone's played this game at this point. So
I mean, if you haven't, you don't get a spoiler protection after 17 years anymore. It's too late, man.
Exactly. So yeah, we just go to the hotel, which is like our first objective, and then we're immediately going to deviate away from the intended path. I'm going to go over to this rampage. I want to make a replay over it. And what that essentially does is replays in this game are like insanely broken. They like open doors for all sorts of different glitches. So I'm just going to kill myself to fail a rampage. And then now I'm like on mission 0, as we call it. Essentially that's the free roam mode of the game. So right now I can start missions, for example the ambulance mission. And if classic locked ambulance. All right, let's try that again. We're just going to die again really quick. So that's 1 in 10, by the way. So classical E-Ben luck during a marathon. Yeah. So anyway, once we activate a rampage or the paramedic mission or start like a main mission, we go on mission 1, which means we're in like mission mode, okay? This is going to get pretty complicated pretty quick, but I'll do my best to kind of walk you through it. Essentially what I'm going to do is if I like press middle mouse right now, I then go on mission 1, right, for paramedic. So I'm going to hold paramedic, then I'm going to start the rampage, and I'm going to let go of paramedic. And now I'm on an on mission 0 rampage. So I've started a rampage and a mission at the same time. That may not look particularly useful, like, I just throw some Molotovs at people on the way past. But it is way more useful than you think, because it allows us to basically start a mission at some point, and then if the timer runs out on the rampage that you can see at the top right of the screen, I'm pointing at my monitor like you can see, then when that time's out, we will be on mission 0 but on a mission, and then we can start specific missions a second time. Usually that would like crash the game or something like that. But certain like specific instances, it's very useful. This particular one is just like a setup for the 3rd mission in the game called Jury Fury, or technically the 4th, but like the first one is just like a cutscene. So we're going to dupe that mission, and then the actual objective of the mission is to destroy 2 cars that are from some jurors that you've got to intimidate. So because we dupe the mission, we spawn 2 sets of cars on top of each other because there's like 2 scripts running. So 2 sets of cars will spawn, like everything will be doubled. and then they will flip over because they like land on top of each other, damage themselves, and we'll just instantly pass the mission. So all that we need to do to make sure that we're kind of like on track here is just to make sure that we start the next mission here before the rampage timer runs out. It's pretty, usually you get there with like 20 seconds left or so, so it's not too hard, but obviously sometimes with, you know, traffic can sometimes be annoying. What you can do is you can look away like that, and essentially in this game, like, traffic doesn't spawn where you're not looking at it, so you can just constantly look around or away from the road in front of you, and as long as you're going a certain speed, the traffic just doesn't spawn. Ideally, you would want to do that like all the time, right? But I'm lazy, so a lot of the time I don't. I will do it here because this jump is kind of awkward. There's a lot of weird physics things in this game, and essentially, like, it's hard to explain, but sometimes you can go along. They're all tied to the frame rate, and you think with like a constant frame rate, the physics would be kind of constant, but they're really not. You can sometimes hit a curb and just like instantly die from it, or sometimes you can take like 3 damage. So in like marathon attempts, people always say like I drive super safe. There's a good reason for that. Like I don't want to die in the second mission. That's pretty embarrassing. So now essentially we spoke to a guy at the club, and he says there's a chef on Ocean Drive that's looking real pleased with himself lately. So, you know, this is Miami in America. So we're just going to go and
get a gun.
Yeah, we're just going to go and grab a gun that's just sat next to the bench. We don't actually use that for this mission. We're going to use that for a later mission where we have to destroy some trucks. The like shotgun in the early game is insanely broken. You can destroy vehicles in like 5 hits. So there's going to be a mission later on where we have to destroy a set of trucks, and we're just going to obliterate them with the shotgun, like instead of having to do all the intended stuff for the mission. So as you saw there, once I got into the certain part of the mission, just after I met Lance, who's our boy for now, he's our homie.
No
I
spoilers.
restarted the rampage. Sorry, what's that?
No spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers. Sorry. I can't help myself. Yeah, so once we met Lance, we skipped the cutscene, and then because we're on Mission 0 Back Alley Brawl, because of what I mentioned earlier, so we're in free mode while the mission is running, I was able to restart the rampage, and that's going to time it, so when we actually get to like almost at the start of Jury Fury, we're going to take a phone call, and then we're going to hopefully, if all goes right, we're going to duplicate the mission and instantly pass it. So now we're just going to drive back. I guess I should mention in this game about phone calls, because they're like insanely awkward to deal with in this game. Like GTA 3 has like a pager system where it doesn't like interrupt gameplay at all. It's like one of the best systems. I don't know why they changed it for Vice City, but in this they tried to make it like, you know, more authentic, and like people actually ring you to give you missions. I guess to quickly add, because we were super fast right at the start of the game, we're going to gain control in this cutscene because it's like 2 cutscenes playing on top of each other, and once the shorter one finishes, we gain control. So we can just like run in this cutscene a bit, and hopefully it's get a decent car. What is that, a Regina? Ooh, yikes.
And one last thing on the topic of phone calls. Phone calls are basically also missions, at least the way the game concerns it. So while you're on a phone call, you can't, well, normally you can't start another mission.
Yeah. I'm going to have to do some big backups here, because this is like one of the slowest cars in the game. This is like one of the only parts in the game where you have to rely on traffic to be good. And of course, in classic, you know, fashion, I've had the locked ambulance and an insanely slow car for this. So here's the phone call. I'm going to play replays. This is usually something you wouldn't do, but the rampage timer, I'm really late essentially. So I need to play replays. So the call is going to keep going, as you can see, but the rampage timer is freezing, so it's going to give me more time to get there essentially. So I'm just playing super safe here.
Yeah, because you don't want to run out of the rampage timer before you get to this marker.
Exactly.
Because you need the rampage to fail after you already picked up the mission, so that you can start it a second time, which is going to be in just a second after this fade in and fade out.
So yeah, we hop in, and then we're already in the marker. So then we go ahead and start the mission twice. 2 guys, 2 cars, 2
and
collisions.
2 more cars.
Yeah.
And some weird camera glitching over here.
Oh, all right, because we're taking this.
Well, that's very fast.
Yeah. It's all good. It's not a big deal. It's not too far to drive.
Glad I called it.
Yeah.
So you see this cutscene twice as well, and you also get teleported to where the mission, where you would be destroying the last car, essentially.
Yeah. So as you saw behind me, the car's flipped, and that's just like instant mission completion, essentially.
Yeah.
So this is the next mission where we're going to go and destroy. We're going to cruise along out Glendale. I'll just take the Faggio from here, actually. And we're going to go and destroy those trucks. Usually you would have to like go and get a uniform and start a riot with a bunch of guys that would then open the gate, because like the enforcers there, or like the armed security, would get angry at you, open the gate, and then you could go in and like drive away the cars and throw them into the ocean or something. But we're just going to go ahead and just as I say, just blast them with the shotgun. And then we're gonna death walk, because our next set of missions that we need to do, we're kind of done with the Ken missions right now, who's our lawyer. We're gonna go and see Colonel Cortez. Oh, I just got a big increase in, yeah. Whoever just changed something on tech, can you change it back? Like, my game audio is insanely loud right now.
Same.
It blew up, yeah.
And yeah, death warping gets rid of all your weapons and well, armor or whatever you might have.
Yeah.
And it also fails any missions, and it always teleports you to 1 out of 3 hotels, every island, hospitals, 1 hospital per island.
Yeah. So this is the Colonel Cortez call. We're already heading towards him because we already know where he is. And yeah, essentially Cortez is like, you know, he has like ties everywhere. So we met him at the party, which is like the first mission we did. We skipped the cutscene, but you basically like get introduced to a bunch of people. And he goes like, oh, come back and see me, essentially. So we're gonna go and do that. And then we're gonna do a bunch of favors for him, and in return, he's gonna give us like information about what happened with the deal, hopefully.
Did you know he hates the French?
He does indeed hate the French. After what Gale did to me at ESA Winter, I also hate the French.
Never trust him.
My game sound is still really loud, by the way. I don't know if... Andrew, are you there?
Hello,
If I can
hello.
get lowered,
Yeah.
that would be fantastic.
So
It's kind of
this is
difficult to hear myself playing. Sorry, Matt, go on.
all right. So
Oh, this isn't mole shootout. What am I doing? Going the wrong way. Oh, I need to make the replay. Goodness me, this is a huge,
Ben,
huge
please,
muscle memory.
just focus on gaming.
Yeah,
We'll
my
fix
bad,
the
my
audio,
bad, my
okay?
bad, yeah.
it's almost like you've been playing a different category for the past 2 months.
Yeah.
Almost.
I mean, no, nothing.
One would think that. All right. So T-Swine itself is actually a very straightforward mission, but what Ben is doing here first is making a replay over where, in the future, at a different mission, there's going to be a gun marker right there, and as soon as you pick that up, that's like a checkpoint for the mission. So that'll come up later, but Ben will bring that up. But what this actual mission is just go to a guy, just kill him with the chainsaw, and then escape. So as soon as he does that, he's going to get a wanted level, and we're not going to get rid of that like the intended way. I'll leave that to you, Ben.
Yeah, so once we kill him, this is essentially like the paint spray tutorial.
Yeah.
And it'll go like, oh, you know, the police are after you. There's a paint spray over there. You put your car in it and like resprays it, and then you lose your wanted level and you just pay some money. But there are also things called cop bribes in this game, and essentially you just like walk over them and pick them up, and it will lower your wanted level by 1. So when I have a 2-star wanted level like this, where like the police are kind of actively after me,
It wouldn't decay.
exactly, yeah. It wouldn't decay at all. Like, even if I do nothing, they will still come after me. But now I've picked up the cop bribe, which has put me, you know, to a 1-star wanted level, and eventually that'll just go away as long as I don't commit any crimes. So I'm just going to play kind of careful here to not hit anyone, and hopefully the traffic doesn't troll me too much.
Yeah, I think it's like 15 or 20 seconds.
Yeah,
that it takes.
it's kind of weird. Like, I don't know exactly how it works, but sometimes you can legit, like, a cop can like spot you through a wall or something, and if that happens, then it doesn't go away. If you're on foot. Oops, sorry, that lady. So, speed running over here.
You can get stars now. That's fine.
Yeah,
Mission's already passed.
That's why I hit it. Yeah, I want a wanted level right now.
Exactly. Phone call skip.
Exactly. That's huge, honestly. Look at that, huge
Nice,
phone call skip.
nice.
What's another one?
Absolutely huge.
What about respecting women, Ben? There was 2.
I'm not wearing the shirt, so.
Okay.
Alright, so mall shootout. We now go and have to deal with the French because Cortez is not a big fan. We're going to go ahead and basically pick up some chips. I don't quite remember why, but Cortez wants us to. So, and Cortez is a good lad, so we'll go ahead and do it for him. But when we get there, it's actually like it's actually been like watched the meetup by like the French government. So we need to go ahead and quickly hop down here, deal with all these, and then we're going to cancel the roll that we usually do when you fall, and that will allow us to catch up to him before we get to the chase sequence, and then we can just kill him and drive off instead of having to deal with him. Oh, do you hear that music I got?
Yeah, I do.
That's
I
not
wonder if
usually
we've maybe already gotten some donations for that.
Maybe. Do you want to sing anyway?
I could.
I mean, it's still kind of the intro of the music, so we've got some time.
Did I just
yes.
hear the word donations?
That is
Yeah,
correct.
you did.
Oh,
yeah,
look,
yeah.
Ben, who have you got as a donation
Oh,
reader?
Stacey.
Aren't you glad?
Is there anyone else that can do it?
Wow.
I'm joking,
No,
I'm joking, I'm joking.
unfortunately, I told Morel not to come, so I could
Wow.
spend this time with you.
That is
Sabotage.
okay.
Isn't that nice? Aren't you glad?
A bit weird,
Oh,
but yeah, all right.
okay. So we've got $5 from, I might mispronounce the name, Poker Fakovati?
Poker Fesavate.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not good with Polish.
Neither am I.
And he's saying, Ben, get the gate zip this time and good luck.
Thank you, Poker.
We've also got $10 from Mr. Mary saying, hey Ben, good luck with the run.
Thank
Don't
you.
let the game and English bully you. Ooh, see what he did there?
Everything but the game is already English bullying me, so might as well add that in the equation, right?
Wait for it. We've got $5 from Strive saying, Ben, this poem is for you. Roses are red, violets are blue. Jade Empire is the superior speed game. Stop running GTA. I never said I was good at poems.
All right, Strife, I have a poem for you. Roses are red, violets are blue. You're wrong.
Well, it's disappointing. There was no single donation encouraging us to sing.
Nobody wants us to sing Barbie Girl.
Well, I mean, we can sing any of the other songs as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree with them. But
All right, if you want to
Mark,
make if you want to make
can
Mark
we cut headset 3, please? Thank you.
or if you want to make Mark really uncomfortable, you get some donations in there, and then he has
Yeah.
to sing with us.
So usually this would be like it's essentially an auto-scroller. You're just waiting for people to spawn and you kill them because you meet Ricardo Diaz, who's here. But usually you can do a couple of things called ammunition skip, and that would be like grabbing some weapons while this is going on. But I'm lazy and I can't really bother to do that, and it can lose you time if you mess it up. It can lose like minutes, and it only saves about 10 seconds if it goes right. So instead, I'm just gonna go ahead and wait for them anyway. So if you have anything else to read out, Stacy, you got some time.
Yes, we've got $25 from Anonymous saying, happy to dono. Thank you so much for your donation.
I'd assume that's for the singing.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh yeah, I think.
We should have
You
done-
must think. You must sing. Come on.
We'll do a little singing after
Yeah,
this
yeah.
mission.
When it gets to the good point, yeah. So these are the last, second to last set of guys. Just coming up in a van. Just go ahead and blow them up. Sometimes if you see there, I didn't even get the gun. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Don't need it anyway. Just safety. Yeah, if you blow up a vehicle while two people... Actually, no. Let's not explain that. Let's do this instead. This is much more interesting. So I'm going to kill these guys, and then I played a closed replay, which I made a replay of earlier at Guardian Angels. That's going to give me control in this cutscene. So these two guys are driving off with the briefcase, but because we have control, if I can hit him, all right.
Are you? Oh my God, Ben.
Easy. Just keeping you all on the edge of your seat, you know?
This is like boomer stuff, sniping
because
again.
Ben got control, he might kill him.
Yeah. So yeah, gain control in the cutscene. I missed, but I was supposed to just kill him in the cutscene. And then when I gain control again here, and on that audio cue, we can hop on the bike, and we'll just
And with the
drive
right
away.
inputs, he hopefully doesn't fall off. Well,
Easy.
actually, yeah.
I just don't press anything.
Oh, okay.
Can't fall off if you don't move. Roll safe.
And coming up will be one of the oldest tricks in the game. It's the
Also one of the hardest, unironically.
what? That's not even true.
The better your time gets, the
Anyone can do
harder
it.
the trick is.
But yeah, this is the gate set where you drive into this little gate here at a specific spot.
Easy.
then-
Clap for that. Clap for that.
And when you get to like a 90-degree angle,
Thank you.
all you do is basically you exit the bike, which voids you out of the map, and then it places you in that certain spot where it always puts you if you fall from the map.
Yeah, they have like safe zones where if you fall out of bounds, the game's like, oh, you know you're not where you're supposed to be. So we'll just put you in like the closest safe zone.
Yeah.
And it happens that the closest safe zone there is just right outside on the other side of the gate, so we don't have to take the phone call.
So I wonder what song is on.
Oh, let's have a look. Which is it? Right at the end? Yeah. What is that? Oh, it's so quiet. All right, let's blast this up, shall we? We got time.
Oh god.
That is so quiet.
Oh, okay.
All right, do you want to start?
I'm not sure where we are in the lyrics, but sure.
It's fantastic. You
can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination,
life is your creation. Come on, Bobby, let's go party. Come on, everyone. Come on, Bobby, let's go party. Oh, we're on the complete wrong part of the song.
Yeah, because the music is so loud. Loud.
It's impossible to say.
Yeah. And I'm not
Anyway.
sure where we are in the lyrics either.
We
Yeah, I mean,
did our best.
Yeah, we'll get them next time for sure.
We'll get more.
I appreciate the, appreciate that we tried. That's all that matters. So yeah, we're gonna go here on chase this guy on a rooftop, and then once you hop down, he usually hops in a car, and you have to chase him with his friend shooting at you. But because we're just going to sprint past him and catch up, we're actually going to steal his car before he actually gets into it. If you see in a second. Oh, that was a bit far. With the close replay. So you see in the right side of the screen, I'm stealing the car. He's going to hop in, and I'm going to block the driver's side, get back in and out again, and then I'm going to make sure I'm moving, and then I block the driver's side door so he can't hijack me, and now we're just chilling with our guy. So we're going to take him to his destination. The reason this is ultra speedy, which you might not know, is because if you let him do the chase, he goes all the way around the mall. But if we do this, we can just take the fastest route and take him straight there. So it saves way more time than you'd think.
Also, very, very, very old trick.
Hi, Ben.
Yeah, that's like...
Oh my god, who is that?
Oh, yeah. Not really sure what that voice was, but...
Yeah, I wonder who that could be.
Yeah. Yikes. Dude, why is my game audio just doubled again? What is happening?
Yeah, it's just getting louder and louder.
Can we not do this? Yeah, I'm trying to game here, guys. All right, so yeah, I just launched myself into the ocean. This BF injection, what I got from the mission, another reason why it's fast, is because it has the heavy property, because it's a mission vehicle. And essentially that allows me to just drive right through the zone where you would usually drown. So I just clipped out of bounds again. And same as the gate zip, the game puts you in like the nearest safe location. And that is actually on the other side of the bridge. So now we can grab a helicopter, which is nice and fast. Because these next couple of missions are going to be like going between island to island. So the best way to get there is just to fly. So now we're going to head back to the mansion. And I didn't do the first half of Ammunition Skip that I mentioned during Guardian Angels. But I'm going to do the second half because it doesn't lose any time. Like, it's really easy to do. You just grab a sniper rifle in the hedge mage inside the mansion. And not only that, but it also gives me a lot more leeway for like the hardest trick in the game that's right at the end. Usually you would have either 20 or 40 shots, depending on whether you do the skip or don't. But you can kind of do a bit of both with like ultra, you know, what's the word I'm looking for?
Safety?
Ultra safe strats. And you can end up with 60 shots. Because in a marathon, obviously, even if I choke the really hard trick, I want to be able to do it regardless, even if it takes me, 60 shots. So we're just going to park our helicopter here, take a phone call. We're also glitching these phone calls. Usually you can't sprint. Who put this there?
Sick movement.
Yeah, exactly. You can tell I'm expert at this game. So yeah, you usually can't sprint with phone calls. But if you use a weapon that you can aim with, and then go ahead and aim as soon as you take the phone call, you can then do like sprint and switch weapons and stuff freely. So now we're going to go, after taking the phone call, start the next mission.
Ben, we have a donation.
Okay.
If you have time.
Yeah, give me a second. So, Phnom Penh, it's quite an auto-scroller, so we will have time for donations, but the one thing I want to mention is that if I now play the close replay, and then right-click, this gun that we have is usually really slow, but it does an awful lot of damage. But now, I fire at 1 bullet per frame. I have no idea why that happens, but it makes this like insanely fast. You can obliterate everything. So go ahead, Merle.
All right, so we've got Kai73 donating $10 saying, "You better be singing soon. Can't have a marathon run without that sweet karaoke, my man."
Well, we can sing some more?
Yeah, we can sing during this. The helicopter is kind of like loud comparatively, but we can.
You can try to find the radio station.
Can I switch? No, I can't switch because I'm in like.
Use tab.
Tab. Oh, I'd go to a genius.
I've played this game a lot.
Yeah. Oh, that is good. Got some right bangers on the radio right now.
This is what I want.
Anyone know this song in the audience?
Yeah, I'm getting
together, but now into forever. Boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room.
Let's spend the night
together in my room.
Where is it?
As a quick explanation, while I'd's getting the... Oh, there goes my double game audio again. Andrew, I'm going to come and slap you after this. This is ridiculous. Yeah, so I guess I'll just take one headphone so I don't blow myself
I'm not
up.
sure where we are in the lyrics, though.
Yeah, me neither. It's all good, though. So as like a little backstory as to why we have these songs specifically rather than doing like the Vice City radio. I'dgod, a bunch of years ago with Lineator and a few other people, actually made a... hold on, I'm explaining stuff, dude.
Yeah, just keep going.
All right. So he made a mod for the GTA 3, which is called Toughened, and it had a custom radio station which had I'dgod singing a bunch of these songs. So I figured for the karaoke, we could actually go ahead and, have those songs on the radio too. So I need to try and kill these guys pretty speedy.
Together in my
And that will allow me to do this. As Lance starts shooting, I'm just going to shoot him. Oh, as soon as he starts shooting. As soon as he starts talking, I just shoot Lance. And essentially what that means is like he's going to forgive us right away. But it just makes the helicopter drop a lot faster. So now he's right as rain again. And yeah, he's forgiven us.
You know what?
Pick us up.
You know what we can do?
What's that?
We could
That is like a dissertation of lyrics.
We could just try to sing the lyrics without the music.
I don't know if we can do it without music, dude. I won't be feeling the vibe.
Oh,
Sorry,
you need the vibe.
We gotta drive here. We can do some more.
Yeah.
I want Jimmy Eat World to come on, man. It's my favorite one, and it's just not playing. It's so unlucky.
Well, just see what is on there.
Yeah. So let me do this really hard trick first. Let's see what's up. Still this. Oh, I sleep.
You put it in there.
Yeah, I know. Who picked these songs? I want you in my room. Let's spend the night together, but now until forever. Boom, 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 boom.
I want you in my room. Oh.
Together in my room.
I'm not sure where
the
we
guy
are.
who has the lyrics just doesn't have a clue.
Yeah, because I'm not sure where we are.
Meanwhile, I'm just feeling the vibe, and I'm killing it back here, dude. All right, so here, usually you would have to like go behind me into that hangar, fight a bunch of dudes, hit a lever to get the boat down. But we can just go ahead and like, because boats don't have like animations in this game, so there's no like enter or exit animation. So as long as you're in like a certain radius, you can just go ahead and teleport right into it. And then because you're in the boat, the game's like, oh, nice one, I'll just drop you off. And then there you go. Skips like that whole difficult part of the mission. Like you know that. Round up, round. Tease it, tease it, tease it, tease it. So now we've done that. As you saw, my helicopter is still there. One of the big things in the mid-game is Tommy can only have 2 personal vehicles. What is going on with my sprint rhythm, dude? I feel like I'm massively off with this. Let's just B-hop. Let's see if we can get a glitch car here. No, nothing. All right, no worries. But yeah, so also to mention, what I did after the gate zip all the way back then is I glitched a car. And essentially what that is again, for the reason like Tommy can only have 2 personal vehicles. The reason that is because like this game's quite old, right? So there's quite like, you know, limitations on how many vehicles can be around at once. But if you shoot at a car or like force the driver to exit and then go ahead and like play a replay to interrupt the animation, it never ends, and then the car is then stuck in memory. So again, that might not seem useful, but if you glitch a couple of cars, which we'll do at the end of the mission after this, then you have no traffic on the road because the game's like, you know, there's still 5 or 6 cars, you know, at like the where you glitched them. So there's no traffic on the road whatsoever, which makes driving around a lot easier. But this is going to be another kind of auto-scroller, and essentially we do the same thing with the close replay to give ourselves like exit like the turret mode. And again, we're going to fire at like 1 bullet per frame and just absolutely Merkle man these guys. There we go.
Is this a good time for a donation?
Go ahead.
So we have $25 from Arrow saying, thanks to all the staff and runners for this event. Good luck to the rest of the runners. Thank you so much, Arrow, for your generous donation. It goes to a great cause.
I'm sick of Barbie Girl, I'm going to be honest with you.
Oh, come on.
Let's see what's on Flash. Oh, big tune. Anyone remember this one from ESA Winter?
Yeah.
We must communicate.
Don't actually know the lyrics.
Call me. Just say call me. Call me. Won't you call this number now? Big tune. So yeah, we're just going to absolutely decimate these guys. Not even competition. Don't even know why they bother. But we're not going to blow up this last boat because it's going to be driving in front of us for like pretty much the whole journey. And if I shoot him and he like blocks Lance, Lance can just like kill both of us because he isn't smart enough to drive around. So we just kill the passenger who has a gun, who's like the only threatening one, and then we're just gonna, you know, follow this guy essentially. Message here for you. No need to read between the lines. Love this song. Inside out, there can be no doubt.
I don't know the lyrics.
I want you, but no one else. You guys are useless. You've got like 10 hours in this game and you don't even know the words.
Because I only listen to K-Chat.
Tragic.
I only listen to V-Rock.
Tragic. Flash FM or emotion. All right, so I get in control in that cutscene, and if I hear it, there you go. I actually entered my helicopter while Lance is talking to me. I don't care what he has to say. He betrays us later on. Oh, spoiled it. My bad. Just can't help myself. So yeah, now we're going to use the helicopter, fly over to Cortez, and this is the mission that I mentioned earlier, where we're going to go ahead and glitch the cars afterwards. But beforehand, we need to do another final job for him. And essentially what we need to do is... oh, that's tilting.
Nice timing.
You can usually get in before the phone call, but yeah, whatever. Not a big deal. So yeah, essentially we need to steal a tank for him, which would usually be like a mammoth task. But this is like, you know, it's a classic example of like NA army, because one man just comes along in a suit and is just able to take a tank from the army so easily. Like, there is so many different ways to complete this mission, and they're all, like, intended. We're just going to shoot the driver, and the army just doesn't react. They're like, oh, this man on the street just gunned down one of us. So instead of reacting, we're just going to be like, we're just going to panic. And then I can just hop in and steal it.
Look, what happened to the gunner?
Yeah.
His head just came off?
Just unlucky.
A random stray bullet happens all the time in America.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So real quick right there, we made a replay over the Cherry Poppers ice cream factory. That'll come in useful later, but just know that it works the same way as making a replay over anything else. The only difference is it's extra useful because in this game, usually you would have to like grind money in some way by like owning businesses, because they all cost like, you know, quite a lot of money, and we don't have too much of it. But if you buy them within a replay, which we'll be doing with the Cherry Poppers ice cream factory, it doesn't cost you any money. So we have like just enough to buy what we need for this run without having to like do anything else. In the old boomer routes that IDGod used to do, you used to have to like do Cone Crazy and just spend like 5 minutes at the start of the run grinding money, and it was just a bit crap, wasn't it?
Well,
So
did you ever do it?
No.
You never did Cone Crazy
I
grinding?
like wasn't born when Cone Crazy was a thing.
Whoa.
Ultra Zoomer.
Okay. It was actually quite fun.
I knew you'd say that. You're just disagreeing with me for the sake of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we just stole the tank in the garage. The army was after us. As soon as the mission's complete, they're just like, nah, well, it's gone now. We'll have to just tell our superior officers that we just lost a tank in the middle of Miami, the classic.
Make an insurance claim.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and it's just phone call, and now we're gonna glitch some more cars. So you see, I'm just interrupting as they get out. Sometimes they can drive away like that, but if you shoot them enough, they'll get out anyway. Interrupt it.
What do you want?
Again.
Because that's exactly what you want to do. When someone shoots your car, you want to get out.
Yeah, most of them just stop and go.
Yeah, just take it. Go.
I guess I'll just walk.
Don't kill me. Take
I
my
legit
car.
like cannot sprint. I don't know if I'm tapping too fast or what, like due to nerves. But hardest thing in this game is tapping sprint apparently. Bee hopping. I just love bee hopping.
Maybe you played too much 100%.
I'm just so excited for Cool Kids Quake Run later. That's why. So I'm just bee hopping everywhere. All right. So now we're gonna go ahead again and fly right over to the other side of the map. We're gonna go and see Kent Paul, who is the guy in the Malibu Club, who we saw like all the way around at the start of the game. A lot of people have like missions that they get stuck on when they play this as a kid. I actually got stuck on this mission. Usually you have to go, it's like a scrapyard, you have to fight through a bunch of guys, save Lance because he's been taken hostage and he's been like interrogated. So yeah, usually you have to like fight all the way through, but we're just gonna go ahead and take the helicopter, fly in like right at the end, pick him up and then just fly out again. Makes it a lot easier.
A quick little rescue.
Do we have time for another donation, Ben?
Sure.
We've got $20 from Milcatre saying, "Go ESA." Thank you.
Thank you. So yeah, the health bar on the right hand side is just Lance's health. It just slowly goes down, and essentially you're basically on like a time limit to go and save him. But we're gonna be speedy anyway because it's a classic Vice City mid game where you just have to go like from one side of the island all the way to the other and then back again. So driving would be super inconvenient, and Lance would be like pretty much close to dead by the time you get there in a car. So that's what makes this mission like really awful if you don't know what you're doing, because you're actually on like a fairly tight time limit. Whereas with this, like we've got all the time in the world because we're pretty much already there. So you see the marker on the map, that's like showing you where the entrance is, but we're just gonna go this way, and we're just gonna park here. it doesn't actually matter where you park really, like, but you just need to make sure it doesn't despawn by blocking the door. For some reason in this game, if you block the door on like a helicopter, it gets marked for it to despawn. So I'll lose my helicopter, and then we actually would have to fight our way out, which is not good. Just gonna murk that man, and then Lance is right as we're in again.
You screwed up real good, Lance.
Tommy's not happy there.
What do you expect me to do? Mow his lawns? You're gonna have to take out that prick Diaz.
Yeah, speaking of lore, now we learned who killed Lance's brother and stole the money.
Oh yeah, like right at the start of the game, yeah, we figured out that it was actually Diaz who we met and did missions for right at the start.
We actually figured that out right before.
After the last
drug,
mission. I think.
drug run? What's it called?
Drug run?
The thing with the boat.
Supply and
other
demand.
demand.
Supply and demand.
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drug run.
Drug run. Like,
Well, that's what the mission is. That's what you do.
Actually, you sell the boat. I'm not kidding. You just sell the boat. There's no drugs involved.
you don't sell the boat, you keep it, you drive it back.
Yeah.
You're
racing other
you're
people
racing,
to
you're
a drug
racing
mule.
to drugs in the middle. You don't
Hey.
sell the boat.
I'm not a complete brainlet. Come on. Give me
you
some
sure it's
credit.
drugs?
What are you guys talking about, dude? Jesus Christ. Anyway, while you guys bicker about how wrong you both are, we've dropped off lands. And as I mentioned before, with the whole like mission vehicle thing, I kind of cut myself off halfway. I'm going to re-enter this vehicle, and that now makes it Tommy's personal vehicle. Because again, we need to keep like the helicopter as much as we can. And when we used, in that last mission, we used the helicopter for it and dropped off lands. Then the mission goes, oh, this is a mission vehicle. So as soon as we go far away from it, or like, even 10 feet away, it'll be like, oh, mission vehicle, like, we'll get rid of it because it's tied to the mission. Mission's completed, we don't need it anymore. But then re-entering it, it's like, oh, this is Tommy's personal helicopter, so it won't despawn. So yeah, it's very important that we basically micromanage the fact that we keep the helicopter all the way until the end of Copland, which is in like, what, 10 minutes-ish? Something like that.
Yeah.
We also need to make sure that we don't park too close to the mansion here.
Yeah, a lot of missions have like despawn zones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we're going to set up a slide. Essentially what does, it's a really micro optimization. It's just going to make it so I can move nice and quick in this cutscene, rather than like slowly going through the fade, and then like slowly walking and then starting running again, as you'll see like once we skip all these cutscenes. There we go. You see like we start moving immediately and then we can just break into sprint. So this actual clip is tragic. It's really annoying. There's no real consistent way to do it. It's all based off like feeling. But hopefully we'll get a nice clip here. Essentially we're just trying to clip, there we go, all the way into the mansion. And Diaz spawns. Yeah, you can clap, don't be scared. Thank you. So instead of going all the way back, round to like the back entrance and having to like babysit Lance, make sure he doesn't die, kill all the guys, we can just walk through that bit of the wall, or like door frame or whatever it is. And yeah, we can just go ahead and clip on right through. Diaz is spawned, but his AI isn't like working, so we can just chainsaw him through the wall and then hit the trigger for the cutscene, and that's it, mission done. Then next up is Shakedown. You get 5 minutes to basically, like this is now like the second kind of half of the game, I guess, after we've killed Diaz. So as I mentioned before, like it's split into 50%. You found out who's did the hit on your raid or your drug deal, and then you find out who does it, you kill him, as we've done just now. And now we're like building our empire, like we're taking over the city, essentially. Usually you would have to get 7 different assets. 2 of them are mandatory. One of them is the Vicetti Estate, which we're doing missions for now. And the other one is the Printworks. That's mandatory because we need the Printworks in order to unlock the last missions. And then you would have to do 5 other set of asset missions. So it's just like 5 other businesses. And you can do, like it's completely non-linear. You can do whatever you want. As long as you just have 5 plus the other 2 that I mentioned, then you'll unlock the final 5 missions in the game. But essentially what we're going to do is once we get later on, we're going to instead do the same, we're going to do a glitch which allows us to complete the same asset. Not only are we going to do the same one 5 times, but we're also going to instantly pass it. So we're going to set up a glitch that allows us to, as soon as we start the mission, we're going to pass it again.
Yeah.
So if you were to do ammunition skip, you wouldn't go here, but again, I'm being ultra safe. I'm going to buy myself some armor, grenades, sniper rifle. So now I have 60 shots for the snipe at the end. The snipe at the end is like pretty much pixel perfect, and it's also through a wall, so the reference is kind of tricky. What is that cop doing? You're right, mate. What is he doing? Hopefully he doesn't get in my way. So we're going to grenade these windows. I'm going to blame the cop for that missed one.
Even only glitches, even when you're not on your own computer.
Right? Yeah. I mean, I've had so many glitches that people are like, oh yeah, just it's clearly hardware based. And I come to ESA and stuff like that happens anyway. So now we just try these last set of windows. And remember that replay I made of the ice cream factory? We're going to go ahead and buy it once we get into this car. Oh, let's push it so we can get in. There we go. And then once we've bought it, we've now purchased the Cherry Popper ice cream place. We're going to teleport to it. And then we haven't paid any money. This has like a bunch of benefits. Not only are we teleporting closer to the mission, but we are also, if you can listen just for a second, it may be very faint, but you can hear the mall music because the game, we never left the mall. There you go, you can hear it now.
That's also why the textures are not loaded.
Yeah, exactly. So we're in like the abyss now because we never left the mall, so the game is just loading like the mall interior. Luckily, I've played this game before, so I know where I'm going, just about. So yeah, as soon as we enter the like mansion, it'll reset. But the main reason why it's so important that we never leave the mall properly is because in Copland, which is the mission after this one, you have to get a wanted level. And like the best way to do that is to essentially, because we never left the mall, if you go into the mall during Copland without a cop uniform, then you will get an instant 5-star wanted level. So that will basically, we start the mission, and then because we never left the mall, the game will be like, he's in the mall without a cop uniform, and it will give us instant 5 stars, which is like really fast for the mission. It saves us having to like look for cops or rob stores or anything to get attention. But the problem with that is it makes it like 5-star wanted level. It's like FBI, you know, whatever else. It's basically one below the army. They send everything at you except the army. So it can be very, very scary. You know, you can get like, they'll throw a bunch of spike strips out to like pop your tires, and having tires popped in this game makes driving so much harder. And I'm already not very good at driving. You know, there's a reason I'm not allowed a driver's license. It's due to disability, not like felonies, you know, just to throw that out there. Hey, officer.
Fascinating and very important for everyone.
So yeah, you notice that I took the exact same Infernus, even though there's one right next to me. That's because I need to despawn it in order to make sure that my helicopter stays. So all I need to do is just park it like on this road, and that'll be in a despawn radius. Now we're going to go ahead and do quite a tricky snipe. It's harder than it looks, honestly. We're going to set it up so we throw a grenade over, and then these guys are going to spawn. Well, apparently not. We're not going to kill them. Hardest trick is, you know, throwing this over, apparently. There we go. So he's dead. We're going to sprint and sit here. I think I got the crouch in.
Oh god, I hope so.
Yeah, otherwise it's going to be pretty bad. And then we're going to line up for a snipe.
There you go.
Snipe them off.
That's not sniping.
Oh, I'm
that's
trolling. Hard shot. That is a KZ3 right there. Let's see if we can get at least one. You can snipe them with this as well. There we go. We got one.
Got one.
All right, so now we've got to slowly run over there to go and get that bike. Because that bike is the only thing I can enter to not despawn my helicopter.
And while Ben is chasing these guys down, I think we have a good time for some donations.
Yeah. I've embarrassed myself now, so you can just... I'll stop talking.
Okay, awesome. So we've got Poyo donating $10 saying, "Hi, Ben.
Hi.
I heard you're a really nice guy, and a really nice guy deserves donations.
Oh.
Good luck on your run, and great times."
Woo! Woo!
Very nice.
Just want to say, those cops are completely scripted. If you saw KZ Fru's AGDQ run, was it? He just runs right into those. Big grind monkey. I'm a better player than he is.
He literally just forgot about them.
Yeah. So now we're going to take the Walk of Shame back. Remind me to re-enter, by the way, because I... do I have to re-enter? I don't
you
remember.
do.
Yeah, I do. Oh yeah, because this is a mission vehicle now. So I need to re-enter this bike at some point before I start the next mission. Otherwise it'll despawn because of the mission vehicle stuff that I mentioned before. So yeah, this is going to be like the big Monka-esque moment of the run. This either goes really well or really, really poorly. And there's no in between usually. In the meantime, we're going to quickly set up a warp. If you make a replay of the save icons in this game, you can teleport to them at any point, as long as you're in like the same district. And we're going to set up one like all the way at the end of the game. I'll mention it when we get there.
Re-enter.
Thank you. So yeah, I'm going to hold up this call so we don't cancel it because we need to answer it. Re-enter, and then glitch the call. And then this is going to be the setup for the warp. So everyone needs to bless RNG right now, every single one of you. Thank you.
Is Bless on G here, please?
Dude, yeah.
We need it. Should be around here somewhere.
If you guys didn't see on my Twitter, which follow me on Twitter by the way, yeah, I actually got a picture with the Bless RNG guy here. He's a good lad.
I mean, he's a good lad, don't you?
Yeah. So he's going to bless this, right? That's how that works. So we're going to deliberately try and get Lance with us. That cop should be fine as long as this guy doesn't throw a spike strip. Perfect.
Oh, nice. Oh, his colleague just shot him, so he flinched and couldn't plant one. That's
No, he flinched because I came along.
Ah.
Big Eben coming along, and I'd flinch too. Yeah, so this looks to go pretty good, but the game's render distance is not that high, and my eyesight's not very good. So, as you can see, they can like spawn right in front of you like that, so you got to be kind of careful. Obviously, doing this in runs where you're like going as fast as possible is very tricky to do well. Yeah, hopefully they don't. I think at ESA Winter I got my tires popped around this corner. This like troll guy was just sat there. That was good though. That was really good. So now two scripted cops come in, and we're just gonna steal their uniforms. Then we're gonna go to the mall and plant a bomb in a cafe. Then we're gonna fly back with the helicopter, which we left all the way back during shakedown. And that's like the whole thing with the helicopter. That's how long we had to keep it for all that time.
And it saves a lot of driving time.
I'm gonna haymaker Lance just to make sure he doesn't get on the bike with us, because we don't need him for this section, and like there's a chance he can die or get stuck or anything like that. So we don't actually want him essentially. So we're just gonna hit him, give him the left-handed justice. Oh, too strong. I don't know if anyone donated for that, but there you go.
I've been waiting so long.
So now we're gonna hop in here, kill these guys, because they're in our way basically. And they are aggressive because of the whole 5-star cop one thing. Now we hop out, the cafe explodes, bike's going mental, flying on the camera. And then hopefully there's not too many cops outside. Sometimes a lot can spawn and screw you over. That's fine, perfect.
Nice.
Now as long as I don't like pull a mark like he did the other week and just fly into a building, kamikaze style.
Who put that there?
Who put that building there? That's so unlucky.
I think this is also a good spot to read like 1 or 2 more donations instead of just flying back.
All right, so we have $26 from Bufu2K saying good luck with the run, Ben.
Thank you, Bufu.
5K is so close. Can we get it till the end of the run? Get the donut train rolling, chat. Poggies.
I'll do nothing but sing for the rest of this run if you get to 5K.
Let's go, let's go.
No more commentary.
We're quite close.
The most technical part of the run where the big glitches happen, and I'm just going to be singing, and I'm not going to say anything. But it's for the kids, so it's okay. It's for Movember, apologies.
Yeah.
For the mustaches.
Come on, Ben, you should know.
I know. My apologies. Alright, good. So 45 cop land. Winnable. Sub-oneable for sure. Alright, so yeah, this is the, now we've completed that mission. As you see, the Vercetti Estate asset is now done. So that's one asset that we need to do. And then we just need to do Printworks, and then 5 more of the Instapasses of the ice cream mission that I mentioned before. So this is like where it's going to get pretty technical. But thankfully we kind of start off slow. During spilling the beans, I'm going to do the similar setup to what I did with the rampage right at the start of the game, where I'm just going to be able to start spilling the beans and the rampage at the same time. There's a really small time save you can do here, which like isn't at all worth it in a marathon setting, but I'm going to go for it anyway for the pure flex. So I did it at Winter and I got it, so. Essentially, we're going to take a phone call, then we're going to set up that warp that I mentioned earlier. I'm going to play that replay a few times. Now I'm going to make a replay over a Katana rampage, which is just chilling here, like where the little cracks are. And then I'm going to attempt to buy the property and then play the rampage at the same time, which is like super fast, but it's pretty inconsistent and random. So I'll try and get this. Nice, easy.
Oh man.
Yeah, clap for that. That's huge. Huge. That is pure flex. Pure flex. It saves like 3 seconds, and if you screw it up, it loses 2 minutes. So yeah. Goodness me.
I was a little excited for just the entire room to point and laugh at you, but that was alright. That was alright.
And we could have just sit there for 2 minutes and sing songs.
Yeah, true.
Sing Barbie Girl for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
That was Barbie Girl.
Oh, I think that was Wenger Boys actually.
Oh,
We've
Wenger
not heard
Boys,
any Jimmy Eat World this whole time. The one song that I wanted to sing.
Well, if
haven't
you
heard
really
any.
only wanted to sing that song, you should have only put that song in.
Yeah, fair point. Fair point. I thought Barbie Girl would be funny though. It's quite funny. But yeah, so the only thing we need to do for this one, in regards to like, you know, we're on a timer, we just need to get to the boat and play that cutscene where you like intimidate a guy. We just need to do that basically before the timer runs out. Otherwise, we'll soft lock. See, Please be Jimmy Eat World, don't be.
No, it's more Wenger boys.
Back to Flash FM. Never mind. Back to Fever 105.
One more. One time.
You want to go one more? Oh, you want to do Revero? Right to the ads again. All right. Emotion, please. Anything.
It's just like
all advertisements.
It's like real life.
All
it's always ads. Yeah,
advertisements.
it's always ads.
All right. Well, I guess MP3 player then. Whoa! It's just playing again.
Well,
we're
there's
never
only
going to
3 tracks in there.
Yeah, they keep repeating, of course.
Yeah. But I mean, it was at the end, and now it just restarted like the same song rather than playing Jimmy. Well, dude.
No, I don't think that's what happened.
Oh, this guy's trolling me. All right. Usually that guy would like run towards you so you can slash him, but so we got in before the timer runs out. And then we're going to do shout-outs to Joshimus, good pal of mine. This is the only strat that he found in Vice City, and it's been used for years. You just hold like a set of buttons, and you can just hop all the way off there.
There you go, that was it.
That was it, yeah, that was the only trick.
Insane
But,
movement
I mean,
technique.
I haven't found anything that's used in runs. I've just found ways to kill runs really stupidly, and really dumb like glitches that kill runs. I've never found anything that's actually, Josh is way more influential.
Yeah.
Missed
a turn by now.
Oh, what's up, dude? This is going to be good.
Oh, boy.
my.
I'm not going to shoot these guys because I need to get rid of my wanted level.
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't pop my tire.
That would be
Easy clap.
very painful.
So we actually need to make this turn. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of our wanted levels. Similar to Treacherous Swine. But the reason we need to get rid of our wanted level is because we need the phone to ring as soon as we get off the bike. So that doesn't happen with a wanted level.
Yeah.
So there we go. Phone rings. And now we need to do this glitch setup 5 times. So I want you to all count with me, okay? I'll tell you when like the 1 is, and then you're gonna keep counting up every single time, okay? So what we're doing is we're hopping on the bike, canceling the phone call, and now we're on the mission Hit the Courier. If we go on mission 0, Hit the Courier, which we've done, and then we start the Cherry Poppers mission, it will just instantly pass the Cherry Poppers mission and give us 1 to our asset counter. So just gonna knock the door off here, get in and out, and that's Cherry Poppers done once, okay? So now we're gonna teleport back and just do it again 5 times. So that is 1, okay?
now 1.
Every time I enter this, you want to +1 into it, n + 1, okay? So we're going to do it again, and we're just going to keep going.
So every time he carries a phone call from one instance to the other, as in he walks into that marker with the phone call ringing, then when he gets out, he gets on his bike, so he kills the phone call. That puts him back on like
Exactly.
this on mission 0 state. that
It's
he
a
was.
really easy way to just like flip between on mission 0 and on mission 1.
Not yet.
too
Yeah,
yet.
not
He
yet.
entered
It's-
it, but
it's
this
2.
fade is actually
There
what,
we go.
what-
2
That's,
now.
That's 2.
That's 2. You had
There you
1
go.
job, audience.
Yeah.
Come on. I'm doing all the work here. It's almost like I'm running.
I think Twitch chat needs to count instead of the audience.
Yeah.
They're not reliable.
Yeah. I think we've all done it at one point where we've just lost count on a PB attempt, and we've just had to go like, was
One
anyone
extra
watching?
just to be safe.
Was anyone? No, stop counting on the.
Come on, guys.
You guys are not listening. Okay.
How hard is it?
It is
It's
3
3
now
Yeah.
when the fade happens and we go here.
3.
If you guys say 4 at the ice cream truck, then watch. I'm gonna come back there. Don't make me come back there.
Can we get some English 3 bullies in the chat?
Yeah. All my millions of subs in the chat right now. Be sure to spam my emotes. And if you're not a sub, why are you not a sub? Give me money. I'll donate it, I promise. You're all reported, every single one of you. How many are we even on now? I've lost count.
4.
4?
This is 4.
It is.
All right,
I
I'll
heard
take your
some
word.
7s though.
Okay, 4. Perfect. Okay, so this is the last one. And then once we enter the marker and do, if for the 5th one, we're going to actually take the phone call. Sonny's been ringing us this whole time. We're eventually going to answer him instead of leaving him on red.
You know,
What? What's up?
I think I finally understand why he's always so angry, because we never pick up the phone.
Yeah, it's a bit rude, isn't it?
They're trying so hard.
This is why Andrew turned up my game sound, so I couldn't listen to everyone, throwing numbers out there.
Yeah.
All right.
5.
So yeah, now we're going to take the phone call. And this is like a kind of optimization that requires quite a lot of audio cues. So I would appreciate a bit of kind of quiet time while I go and... Basically what we're going to do is we're going to pull up to the docks, and while we're waiting for a helicopter to spawn and land, we're going to go ahead and basically like...
Use a voice line to skip phone call voice lines.
Yeah, exactly. Like when you play 2 dialogue lines over each other, it will just like skip the longer ones. So we're going to take like some of the longest calls in the game while we just get them out of the way, because we need to get them out of the way. Like if you have a load of calls, you just have to take them all at the end. but it's like quite tricky. If you're too late, then it can go really badly. So I need to kind of concentrate here.
It's again, because it's kind of an old game, it can
all
only...
right. All right. I'm not going for it anymore. We're just going to go ahead and do the old kind of boom away. Because that's how like, you know, Jesus.
What are you even doing, Ben?
That's fine. That's exactly where I wanted to leave it. So yeah, we're just going to do the old way. Because like one fall off there is like not good. Where is she? Why is she so far away?
Oh god. Yeah, that's not where she's normally at.
I can't even check the line. Whatever, doesn't matter. I'll just wait. Doesn't bother me.
All right.
How do you always manage to break things?
I don't know why she's not there. Anyway.
Yeah.
So the old way to do it was to just wait like this. It's not a big deal. It's only like 20 seconds slow. Not a big deal. So it's a sniper out.
Now you might be wondering why these women are not shooting Ben.
Oh yeah.
Even though they're hostile, but because the phone call counts as being on a mission, they don't shoot you because they think you're, I don't know, busy. But like when you're on a phone call, you essentially don't get attacked.
So we should wait for the phone call to finish, and then we need to get out. The reason why the new strat was good is because, oh god. All right.
Let's go.
All right.
I'm gonna gang up on
combat. You. Ooh, okay.
Respect women, Ben.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Don't forget.
They're not respecting me, Stacy. Right, let's go. Get out. Please don't pop my tires. Okay. Oh, Jimmy, you eat well. Dude, I love this song. It's almost like I put it on the radio so I could listen to it.
Replay?
The same. Shut up. Doing better on your own. So don't buy in. I have a wanted level. I'm going to have to wait for that to go. Actually, no, I can just... Doesn't matter. Yeah. We can just take the lance call at the end. So yeah, my phone calls are kind of out of whack, but it's not a big deal. So this is the pixel perfect snipe that I was talking about. I've given myself quite a lot of leeway, but it's very difficult. It's very easy to mess this up.
60 shots, let's go.
If it takes 60, that's not good. Not good. Niet good.
Hey,
oh, 9.
Don't write yourself off, yeah.
I'm going to re-enter this out of pure safety.
It's only in your head you feel left out.
Thanks, Ide. Can you give me a moment to just concentrate with this, please? I appreciate the singing, but yeah. So we're going to line up with the wall,
snipe it, of course.
And we're going to shoot these guys through the wall. It's a very, very difficult setup. It's pixel perfect, pretty much. So let's see, especially when your eyesight is not so good. Easy every time, dude. I am so glad I got that because it was second try at ESA Winter, and it's like, you know, if you're not first, you're last, basically. So
I'm not sure if you mentioned already, but sniper bullets in these classic GTAs just travel through all buildings.
Yeah, straight through walls. Yeah.
So that's why that works.
So now we're just gonna kill the last set of guys, and let's listen to some music, shall we? I'm gonna say. It just takes some time, little girl, you're in the middle of the ride. Everything will be just fine. Sorry, Ad.
Everything.
Oh, let's just hop on.
All right.
I guess we'll just follow them. Tommy got on by himself. He does that sometimes. Yo, what's up, boys?
Everything will be just fine.
Everything will be all right. So yeah, we're one phone call behind. I don't know if this is sub-1able actually with the phone call. We'll see.
Could be close. Oh, it's already over. Damn.
Wait, were you having such a good time, Ide?
Yeah,
me too.
It's actually one of my favorite songs.
Oh, I thought you meant the run.
Like unironically.
Oh, I thought you meant the run.
Oh no, the song is over. I don't care about the run.
Rude. All right, so yeah. So we're gonna take this lance call, then there's another lance call, and it's the final mission. So if you've got anything to read. Morale just sat there on the phone.
Oh yes.
Doesn't care. Doesn't care.
Yes.
No comment.
What?
Getting called out.
No comment.
How dare you, Ben? No respect. At all.
Just read.
Yeah, let's go.
Just read.
Wow.
Don't want to hear it.
Stacy will remember this. We've got $25 from Chammer Jim saying, feel like I'm missing out on the unique chemistry between our lively commentator and Ben. I think he means that we definitely need some top quality notch bullying of you from Morale. Don't you agree?
No, I don't agree at all.
Well,
I am livid that she was late to my run. I am fuming.
But you got me instead. I'm just a little bit worse than Morale at bullying you.
No, that's fine.
You're great.
All right, so final mission it's basically another auto scroller, but there's a couple of things you can do. So I'm deliberately not touching my mouse. If I move my mouse, then a bunch of guys will spawn and try and kill me. But for some reason, if you just sit here for 60 seconds while land spawns, then you don't have to basically deal with it at all.
Also, you made it. It's gonna be sub 1. It's gonna be like 59-40. Very close. But sub 1 is literally free. Come on, just get good.
Sub 1 is the new 55. Or 55 is the new sub 1, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, as soon as you start the mission, exactly 60 seconds later, Lance will spawn. And then exactly 120 seconds after the mission starts, or 2 minutes, as long as Lance is dead, Sonny will spawn. You kill Sonny, and that's time. So I'll let you know when that is, of course.
Speaking of sub 1, did you know that since recently, 100 people have gotten sub 1 in this category?
Damn.
Insane.
Why haven't you? Camera.
You could be number 101.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd watch your excuse. Why don't you de-rust and come back to Vice City?
Hey now, my run was sub 1 hour.
Back in my day, my run was very good.
Before the timing changed, it was sub 1 hour.
Cool story. So here's Lance. You can either chase him to the roof or you can just mess about with him. Easy. Got a bit of a massacre. Yeah, so now we're just going to wait for Sonny to spawn. Also, if you stand on top of like an Uzi like this and you have an Uzi, you just get like infinite ammo because it's just picking it up from the pickup on the ground. So I can just murk all these guys. Does it get next to me? Can you not? Oh. Alright, let's go and heal to be safe, because you never know. Dying on the last mission is pretty embarrassing.
Oh.
What's up, boys?
Would be pretty funny if you did.
Right? Oh god, there's a lot of guys here.
You're trying really hard right now.
Yeah. Just want to throw the run away.
What run?
The run, dude. This is the run. Winnable run. Alright, so Sonny should spawn any second.
Yeah, pretty much right about now.
There you go, yeah. And then once we kill him and it fades out and we lose control, that'll be time.
And now I'm gonna make you pay. You still don't get it, do you?
Good way to see it visually is that like the camera starts
fade
like,
out.
Yeah, and like locks.
Towards a certain point. Yeah.
So Sonny's dead. Final boss battle.
He's looking down. He's winning.
And that's time.
Time. It was a 59-45. Okay, Ben. Okay.
What? Just love showing off. Yeah. So,
all right.
yeah. Thank you to everyone who tuned in. It's insane the amount of support that we've got here at ESA. Thank you to Ide and Maka for being here. Maki Baki. Thank you to everyone in the crowd who came here. I love you all. I love you all.
Shoutouts to Morale being late.
Yeah, thanks Morale for being late. Thanks Stacey for actually doing the job.
Wow.
It's very kind of you.
Oh my god, unbelievable.
Yeah, I know. It's unbelievable, isn't it? Ridiculous.
Wow. We have a $20 from Vermilion Lux. He says, Ben, be nice to Morale.
Too late. Too late. You should have read that one earlier.
Yeah, we'll get them next time. But yeah, so if you're interested in picking up this game, I have a bunch of guides and tutorials like on my YouTube channel, and the GTA community is absolutely massive. You know, we love to help people. You can learn this game. It's really fun. You know, everyone likes the old GTAs, like the classics, and yeah.
There's even some people that like the new ones.
Yeah, some people, weirdos. And then also, if you see our shirts, I don't know if you can probably see it, we've all got our GTA Marathon shirts on.
Exactly.
As soon as TwitchCon finishes, pretty much on Wednesday, we will have GTA Marathon. So it's basically, imagine this, but it's just all of us doing all the GTAs, like all the different categories and everything like that. That'll be going
on
on
Sunday, right?
Also the
new ones, yeah. Wednesday till Sunday, twitch.tv/GTA Marathon. So if you're interested in more GTA stuff, then be sure to follow the channel, and we'll be live Wednesday to Sunday. But yeah, do you guys have any parting words?
No, not really.
Not a good job, Ben?
Just watch GTA Marathon.
Not a good job, Ben, or anything?
No, we'll do that afterwards.
All right.
Wasn't sub me, so.
All right. Well,
okay.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Have
Hello, chat. Hi, everyone who is actually watching. I'll be reading donations for this run. We're still waiting to get things set up correctly, but this charity is going to Movember Foundation, and we're raising money for the Movember Foundation, a charity dedicated to stopping men from dying too young. They're particularly focused on taking action against prostate cancer, testicular cancer, and to help with mental health issues. So for everyone who does donate, thank you so much. We do still have a few prizes for a few people who do end up pretty much contributing towards this cause. Now you can win a ViewSonic monitor for $10 minimum, or ViewSonic XG240R if you bid $25 minimum. So if you guys don't have a good monitor and need a new one, I do recommend donating for this cause. We have one anonymous donation of $5, though I probably know who that actually is. The comment is, Peas is singing by the way. I know. Thanks. We have a $5 donation from Gray Alex Scotchbox. $5 for Savvy TVs. That's me. Amazing Sekiro run yesterday. GG. Thank you. Okay, OMG. We got $230 donation from Ruse6. Thanks so much. Comment says, I've enjoyed Mario runs for years. Going to finally see one up close and in person. Thanks to the ESA and TwitchCon crew for putting on a great event. Thanks so much. Oh yeah, we just hit 5,000 overall as well. That's amazing. Thanks so much for supporting the great cause. We have one anonymous donation of $25. Good luck, Father Cheese.